Welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For today's adventure, we've come to Grandview, Missouri to visit the Harry S. Truman Home National Historic Site. And there's an emergency police van driving by. I'm not for sure why, but I don't think Harry Truman had to worry about those back in his day. Now, Harry Truman moved back here with his parents and siblings after Harry's father lost pretty much everything in a bad business venture. And so they moved back here. He lived here for several years until he moved to Kansas City and he got a bank job there. But then after his father passed away, Harry moved back here to the family farm to take over running the farm. And he lived here until he enlisted in the Army in World War I. And so there it is, the family farmhouse of Harry S. Truman. So there's a placard here talking about the family farm. Now Truman, he did not like living here. He lived in a kind of a small bedroom that he slept in with his brother and some of the hired hands. It got incredibly hot during the summer, incredibly cold in the wintertime. It shows that who lived here. Solomon and Harriet Young. Those were Truman's grandparents. And John and Martha were his parents. And they moved back here to the family farm in 1905. Here in this little picture here you see Harry's grandmother, Harriet, in the rocking chair. His mother Martha standing next to her, and then Harry. If you read the sign there, it says the farmhouse is open. So normally it's open, you can go inside for tours. Fridays, Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you notice here, I did look on the website and everything. They must have recently changed things because it used to be open on Sundays as well from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. So unfortunately, this is a Sunday, the recording of this, so we will not be able to see the inside of the building. Looks like they're doing some major structural work here. Water spigot. I wonder. Does work. Here's a side view, and this is the view where you would walk into, because like there, this I guess where they do the tours. I got the sign there, but it looks like on the back porch there, some boards are torn out. They've reframed things a little bit, so I guess it's doing some reconstruction. Here's another placard about the farm and about, because the Trumans, they did sell the farm. They sold it off bits and pieces. And this part of the property where the farmhouse is on was acquired by the National Park Service in 1994. You can see there, this gray area and outlined is the original size of the farm. The Truman Farm. There was 600 acres here, and now this green area here, you see where I'm at right now, it's part of it. It's just 10 acres, so it's like so much smaller. Here's the back side of the farmhouse. And here I'm on the back porch area again. You can see they've taken out part of the bottom part of the screen all around. There's several boards that have been taken up. So yeah, they're doing some sort of restoration. And here is a view from the other side. Ignore the lawnmower on the distance. Alright, here's the outhouse. Of course, that is not open. None of these buildings are open, but this building here is the chicken coop. Let's see. There's a little window here. You can peer inside. At least. See, part of the chickens would have been there, some of them. And then more there. Now these stone pillars here, these would have been where gates were attached. So we're heading out into the property, the actual farm itself. There's another set there in the distance. There's a pair of pillars there, so that would have been another gate. And I'm assuming that's what these piles of pillars would be too. There's some there in the middle. Looks like one of the pillars, at least one, has fallen down. And there in the background, you can see another couple sets of pillars. So those all probably would have been gates. Those are attached to the gates. And this building right here is the garage. I can't see into the windows there in the garage, but this just gives you another look from the back. Piece of farm equipment there, left from the farm. Now I have crossed the highway, so I'm on the other side of the highway right now that goes in front of what remains of the farm. And the reason I have done so is because at the end of this parking lot down there, I'm going to zoom in, so give me a second there. There are those two pillars, and those pillars were the original entryway into the Truman Farm. Alright, there are the two pillars marking the original entryway to the Truman Farm, and as you can see, the farm is smack dab in the middle there. Those things are solid. Now, it just makes me wonder if at the top there, if there wasn't some sort of archway that might have went across with a giant gate right here. In all honesty, looks like this used to be a Western Sizzler, no, Western Sizzlin', I guess some sort of steakhouse. But this building's been abandoned for a little while. I'm kind of surprised the National Park Service since this is abandoned, hasn't used eminent domain to claim this. Well, this has been a visit to the Harry S. Truman Farm National Historic Site here in Grandview, Missouri. If you've liked this video, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for further content and ring that bell for email notifications. And if there's some place that you would like to see me visit, or you have a suggestion about some future video you would like to see me do, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this adventure, or any of the adventures in TV land, you can help support this channel by going to either Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon and making a donation or becoming a member there. You can also hit the super thanks button down below from YouTube, and half that money will go to the creator, so you could help support the channel that way as well. Thank you for watching. Until next time, that's a wrap.